There we are.
We are live. There it is, right there, right there. So we'll start this out with you. This day sucks.
Sucks badly.
2020 sucks ass.
The whole
2020.
Yeah.
Can we do a do-over?
Yeah.
For
I'm all good
2020?
for the whole year.
What a shitty fucking year. Let's get to our page, see if we can get some assholes like us to join. There we are, glorious bastards. All right, so how do we make it bigger, Duane?
That's what she said.
There we go.
There it is.
There we go. All right, so yeah, 2020 sucks ass, dude.
Yeah.
2020 sucks ass.
But Neil was in this year too.
Yeah.
We lost Neil Burton this year.
Lost Neil. That was the first. That was the first bummer. That was January.
Yeah.
That was like the 7th.
Yeah.
January 7th, something like that. Lose Neil Peart.
Yeah.
Okay, so who are my two favorite people? You know,
Rush
musicians.
and Van Halen.
Right. Neil. I gotta say this.
Yeah, you're not a drummer, but
I'm not a drummer,
he
but
affected you.
Neil was probably my favorite musician
Yeah.
out of all of them.
Yeah.
And Eddie, you know, I can't put one over the other. You know, Eddie Van Halen, God bless.
Yeah.
Eddie Van Halen.
He's gone. Thankfully, he left us a bunch of music
Yes.
to remember him
Left
by.
us a great body of work. Yeah, it just sucks. It sucks.
It just still hasn't registered.
No, it hasn't. It
It's
hasn't.
not on this earth anymore.
I would like to thank everyone that has reached out to me because everybody knew.
Yeah.
Everybody knew Mick. Oh, Mick's gonna be devastated. I am.
Everybody's blowing up his phone.
My phone's been blown up all
You
day.
okay, man? You okay?
Yeah, had friends from high school call, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
My brother's calling me. You called me to break the news.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right. No, I needed to know.
Yeah, as soon as possible, I thought.
Yeah. You know, it wasn't as much of a shock as Neil because nobody knew anything about it.
All right.
And this one, you know,
We kind of had some forewarning.
we kind of read between the lines for a long time with Eddie and his problems with throat cancer.
Right.
I don't know if it started out throat or just tongue, but I know. I think you said you read it was that long ago, 10 years, 20 years.
2000.
2000. So 20 years they had.
When he had part of his tongue removed.
Yeah, he had a third of his tongue
Right.
removed, which was a bummer.
I think 99 he had his hip replacement.
Yeah, and that's from drinking and jumping off stages. And,
Yeah, you see some pictures, and he was really high.
oh yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, he's a stud.
I mean, he jumped high.
Yeah. Well, he's probably high too.
Yeah.
He was a big cocaine user.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, Sherry sent me a text. Yeah, appreciate everyone that reached out to me because they knew this was going to affect me. And yeah,
There's Jenny's on here, Tyler.
Yeah. Hey guys. Hey yo, everyone.
Yeah. Rod, I saw your post today.
Rod, he didn't even quit.
Yeah, he got a different job.
Yeah, he took a desk job. I don't feel sorry for him now.
Yeah.
Him all teary-eyed and shit. After I saw that, I was like, that son of a bitch, all he did was take a desk job. And he wants me to feel sorry for him.
Yeah. He just wanted the
Not doing it, Rob.
Monday through Friday.
Yeah. Rob counts, yeah. Feels like his childhood has died. Yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough. I mean, losing the GOAT.
Yeah.
Especially for our area, the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
Who changed things more than Eddie Van Halen? We weren't around when Hendrix came out. I understand the time difference.
Yeah.
Hendrix come out and he was like an alien landed. I think that's the way Ozzy Osbourne explained it. He's like everybody's going along and all of a sudden Jimi Hendrix is like an alien
what's
landed.
this? Yes.
And that's what it was for us.
Right.
And Eddie Van Halen, he changed everything.
Yeah.
He changed guitar playing. He changed the way guitars were made.
Yeah.
He
changed what was popular in pop music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think they asked him one time, do you like your album being on the pop charts? He's like, well, what's pop stand for?
Stands for popular. Do I like being popular?
Yes.
Oh, James gonna need some grief counseling. Yeah, tell him to call me. Tell him to call me. We'll talk it out. Yeah, I'm gonna be really bummed tomorrow. Bullet Bourbon is helping me with it tonight.
Yeah.
To cope.
Elijah Craig, me.
Elijah Craig, Duane. Yeah, this all fucking sucks. 2020 just sucks ass.
Yep.
You lose Neil Peart. You got the Kung Flu.
Yeah.
Let's shut everything down. And then you lose Eddie Van Halen.
Right.
What else? What else?
Yeah, well, we had clues, but
We had clues.
we still just had hope that he was going to recover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
then,
you have that for anyone.
Yeah, you get the news, and it's like you have to just stop. And I'll probably remember it the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I heard the news.
I haven't myself personally dealt with anyone close to me that dealt with cancer. I don't know if you have or not. I'm sure it's going to hit me. Maybe it'll be me. What? I mean, I have. Oh, Tyler's drinking Financial Light. He's down Cincinnati. He's down Cincinnati working.
Yeah.
Make that money, big boy. Make that money.
Yep.
So, oh yeah, we got to mute this. Remember? We couldn't hear it very well anyway.
Yeah.
So, can you all hear us well and hear the music okay? Are we overbearing, or let us know. So we thank everyone for tuning in. We'll try and.
There's Lori.
Lori's in, yeah. Hi, Jenny. You are both some of my favorite musicians.
Oh,
isn't that sweet?
That's nice.
You don't set your bar very high.
Terry Pack says what Jenny said. So.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, that. So for this occasion, let's expand it out. Okay, so it's going to expand. So scoot out, Duane.
All right.
So we got the Eddie Van Halen guitars
That we own.
here in the studio.
Well, you own most of them.
I own most of
And
them.
you might own all of them before it's over.
I might own all of them before the night's over. But these are all Eddie Van Halen guitars.
What's it going?
I don't know. It's falling on our faces. I need to turn that off. So,
Hold on just a minute.
yeah, fine faces. Okay, turn it off.
Technical. There we
Okay,
go.
so we'll leave it right there for a minute. So, let's just go over these guitars for a moment. So around early '80s, Eddie he had his Frankenstein. It was
Right.
I think it was a Boogie Body's body.
I don't remember.
And I don't even know. I used to know all the details, but anyway, he had the Frankenstrat.
Right.
Of course, the original black one or the white one is buried with Dimebag.
Yeah, but it was repainted, wasn't it?
Yeah. The white and the black one, I think, were the same guitar. The white one with the black stripes and the black one with the yellow stripe. I think they were the same guitar,
Okay.
just repainted.
All right.
But anyway, then he hooked up with Kramer.
Right.
Okay, an emerging young company in the '80s,
Right.
and his first ones had that headstock. His very first ones, they call that the chicken beak headstock. Yeah, the Kramer, the chicken beak. So this is an '82, and this is before they started putting Floyd's out on them.
His had Lloyd's on them.
Yeah, his later ones
He
did.
probably.
Yeah, I mean, he started out with just a Strat style.
Oh, did he?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He'd keep it in tune, I'm sure.
Oh well, he figured it out. He done all kinds of shit. And then in '85, this is 1984 era. This type is my most memorable. This is Van Halen to me.
Right.
The banana headstock. Remember his 5150 logo on the bottom of it?
Yep.
That was the 1984 era. Now mine's a 2 pickup version. His was the 1 pickup,
Single.
which is a Beretta. But when they came out with the Beretta, it was slanted. But his was never slanted.
Yeah.
His was always straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Yeah. But the Beretta, it was little.
Yeah.
The factory model.
Okay.
But his was not. His was just one, just straight up and down.
I thought he used the Pacer body. Kramer Pacer body.
This is a Pacer.
That's right.
Yeah, this is a Kramer Pacer Imperial.
But he used the Imperial.
The Beretta, the body's the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a Beretta was a single pickup with the pickup turned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a Beretta. But I wanted two pickups because, I was playing covers and I needed the front pickup. So,
Right.
but I mean, it's still an Eddie Van Halen guitar to me.
Yep.
It's an 85 model. And then around 96, he hooked up with PV. And we have two. Duane owns one and I own one. This guy right here and this guy right here, these are PAF, so patent applied for Wolfgangs. These are the arch tops. They have basswood body, so they're very light.
Yeah.
Very light, and they have a quilted maple top. I know this is boring for some people. I'll get through it quickly. But they're very light, and man, they sound great.
Yeah.
Later, they came out with this, which really has a more balanced sound than these. The sound is more balanced.
Yeah.
But it's mahogany, like a Les Paul, with a quilted maple top.
Yep.
But this actually has a patent number on the back of it, so
Right.
this was a later model.
That's after the patent was got.
Yeah, but he changed it up. Like I say, it's mahogany, like a Les Paul is mahogany with maple top.
Yep.
The sound is more balanced.
Yep.
But sometimes you want just that.
Yeah, these are darker.
Yeah, they are. They're darker. They're beasts. But anyway, we've got 5 of them here, and they're pretty awesome. So, an ode to Mr. Van Halen. The respect I have for him. I've been playing these guitars, and of course I have my own guitars now. Just decided to retire those because I got 20 years out of them. I was like, it's time for new guitars. Time for new guitars. And look at the wear and tear on this. I had to retire this one just because I couldn't keep the screws tight anymore. I guess I probably could have put Loctite in them and stuff, but I mean, it was just time to it had done its work.
Yep.
It did everything.
Did a lot of years.
Got a lot of years out of it, and the new Passion album's got all these guitars on it.
Yep.
So anyway, we are here. I'm representing. Duane's representing. Sweet.
Eruption.
Yeah, I didn't even notice you had your Eruption shirt on. Tyler's got that shirt. It's a
The
cool
back
shirt.
of it's cooler.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I got the Frankenstrat on it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice. So we're here just licking our wounds, crying. No Eddie Van Halen anymore. You went in 2012. Is that when you went? The last.
I can't remember. I went to the David Lee Roth shows too.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about Eddie here. So.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, 2012 was the first time that Roth was back with him.
Okay. Yeah.
So there was a 2012 tour,
And
and there was a 2015 tour.
I went both of them.
You went to both? Okay, so
Yeah.
I went to the 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Riverbend is where I went. Got to take my son Tyler. Yeah, Tokyo Dome live album's cool. Yeah. Their last album was tits. If you don't have their last album, what's the name of it? I can't even remember the name of it. Anyway,
Different kind of truth.
A Different Kind of Truth, yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
So their last album they put out, they actually took some old songs that they'd written, some of them written even before they were signed, and reworked them, and then the other half are new, but it's a really great album. If you're a Van Halen fan and you haven't visited that album, you need to, because it's really great. And, it sounds like they were 20 years old again.
Yeah.
The songs, they have that youthful vigorance to them. What's your favorite Van Halen album? Anybody? What's your old favorite Van Halen album?
Yeah.
Or let's say song. What's your favorite Van Halen song?
I was going to say the first album.
First album. I mean, yeah. Top to bottom.
It's hard to pick a favorite song.
Yeah, top to bottom, Van Halen 1. I mean, it was just everything's just tits.
Well, Women and Children First is.
That's a great album too.
Just right up there with it.
I like Van Halen too.
Yeah.
My favorite. Rob likes too. I don't know if it's my favorite album, but what's your all's favorite Van Halen song? Let's get that out of them. If you got to pick one.
DOA, Rob Count says.
DOA, dead or alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, good shit. So I would say my favorite Van Halen song is definitely Mean Street.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Dance the Night Away, that doesn't surprise me for you, Clint. It's not even their song. But hey, kudos. They did a good job.
They made it different.
Yep, they made it different. Yep. Unchained. Yep, that's a good one, Jenny. Yeah, Mean Street's hands down my favorite song.
Yeah. I think I like Bring Your Whiskey Home. Or Don't Bring Your Whiskey Home.
Yeah, Take Your Whiskey Home.
Take Your Whiskey Home. That's it.
One of my favorite David Lee Roth lines was "Sail away with someone's daughter.
Yeah.
Better save the women and children first."
Yep.
So we are going to jump into
Drop Dead Legs.
That's a damn good one, Michelle. Yes, Mean Street's number 2 for Rob. Okay, cool. Yeah, Mean Street, man, it's raw. Tyler, I'm the one who.
Oh yeah,
that's a good one.
I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I need to re-listen and find out what my top 5 songs are. You know, it's like
Everybody's gonna be spinning Van Halen tomorrow.
Oh right.
See if you had iTunes Music, you could just go to Van Halen's, hit shuffle, play them all, play them all, play them all. Right now, yeah, that's a good one. Different era, the Sammy era.
Yeah.
A lot of people like different eras. When we were young, it was David Lee Roth.
Yep.
And then the Gary Sharon album sucked. We talked about it earlier. It's terrible. I'm sorry.
I didn't know we had subtitles now.
I know, that's the first time.
Yeah.
I think because I turned the volume all the way down.
Oh, okay.
But hey, we got subtitles. Cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, Van Halen 3. Why'd they call it 3? That's be something you'd do. I think it was because it was the third version of
singer for the
third singer. Yeah. But yeah, I remember being so hyped. Oh yes, a new Van Halen album. Haven't heard a new Van Halen, a new singer, blah blah blah. And then I get in and listen. I'm like, fucking, this is what the fuck y'all done?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Hagar, I look at it as 2 different bands.
Yeah.
David Lee Roth era is my favorite because that was my youth, but I love the Sammy era stuff.
Yeah, they came up with some really gonna be classics in their time.
Yeah, right now. I mean, who doesn't love that song?
I don't know.
Sammy Hagar wasn't much of
When Love Walks In.
Yeah. If you really listen to their lyrics, Sammy wasn't much of a lyric writer.
Yeah.
Wasn't really much, but he could sing his ass off.
He could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David Lee Roth had a dynamic with how he arranged his lyrics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just something. Yeah. Eddie's progression as a guitarist, I think it was progressed pretty fucking good by number 1.
Yeah.
He did progress. He progressed some.
Yeah.
I'll say some, but I don't know. When I went and seen him in 2015 and took my son Tyler, he was just fucking on fire.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the best goddamn fucking he's ever sounded to me. His sound.
Yeah.
It was so huge, and he was just ripping, man. I was like, God damn.
Well, I bought tickets, not in front of the stage, not way back, but up to the side where you can usually get a good view down at the right.
Yeah.
There's Michael Anthony, David Lee Roth, and then Eddie was behind a big stack of monitors. So me and Isaac couldn't even get to see him play.
Bummer.
He got out from behind him sometimes, but I was like, oh.
Me and Tyler got pretty lucky. We were, I'd say, 3/4 of the way back at Riverbend in the seated section, but just barely off to the right. So we could see everything pretty good.
Okay. I don't know if I went to Louisville or if they was in Lexington. I forget.
Yeah, we went to Riverbend.
Wasn't outside though.
I don't like shows at Rupp.
Pound cake.
We did pound cake.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
Get the drill out.
Yeah, get the drill.
Yeah.
We did. We do Best of Both Worlds. We did
pound cake.
Pound cake.
Round and round or
run around.
Run around.
Run around.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We even did their classical ending. We had both wirelesses.
Yeah, we need to bring that back.
Yeah.
We need to bring that out. Let's work on that for our Four Skulls show.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of Four Skulls,
Yep.
we have a gig October 30th.
What are you drinking again?
Bullet Bourbon.
Oh.
Four Skulls have a show October 30th. That is a Friday in South Shore, Kentucky, of all places. But we are opening for Sponge and Saving Abel.
Right.
So I'd heard of Sponge, and I had to look them up. And then once I looked them up and saw their hit, I was like, "Oh yeah, that song."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a good song.
Yeah.
Popular.
All right.
Yeah, and Saving Abel, I knew somewhat about that. I own a Saving Abel bass.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a bass. Have I told this story on here before? So anyway, I bought a bass from my Killer Bee guy, the guy that I'm endorsed with out of Memphis. So he had made a couple basses for Saving Abel's bassist.
Yep.
I think this guy was a fill-in for like 6 months or something. So this guy was a Killer Bee endorsed bass player.
Yeah.
And I guess when the guy got off tour, he needed some money, so he sold the bass back to Kevin.
Yeah.
And then Kevin had it for sale for a while, and he emailed me, hey, you want to buy this bass? I'm like, what do you want for it?
Yeah.
And he gave me a number, and of course I lowballed him, and he's like, okay, I'll take it. so I got the bass. It's got an ESP Jaco neck on it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fretless.
fretless.
Yeah.
It's an ESP USA Jaco Pastorius neck.
Wow.
That's why it's so cool. You
Yeah.
can see I can show you later.
Yeah.
It's got ESP right on the back of it.
Okay.
ESP
Cool.
USA. Yeah. Kick ass shit. Okay, so back to Van Halen. Best of both worlds. Yeah. The best. Yeah, You Really Got Me is the one that got him started. Yeah, I agree with you, Rob. Rupp Arena sucks to see a concert.
Well, I just went where I went.
Yeah, I mean, you go where they are.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as sonically, it's
Yeah.
terrible in there.
Yeah. Outside's best for Sonic.
I like outside.
Yeah.
I personally hate. Shut up. My watch. I personally hate playing outside, and our next show is outside.
Yeah.
I personally hate it because it's not temperature controlled.
Right.
There might be.
We'll be up there in winter coats.
Well, you might come out and there's dew all over your pedal
Yeah.
board, and the changes in the humidity.
Or it could storm on you.
It could rain like hell. I mean, but the changes like the humidity or whatever will change your speakers and how they react in your amp.
Right.
There's just a lot more variables. So I dislike outside shows myself.
Yep.
I would rather play inside, but with COVID, this is probably a better idea that it's outside.
Right.
So, we're in South Shore. Jenny, I'm not positive. Just go to fourskulls.net and it gives the address. I think they said it's behind McHale High School.
Uh-oh.
The old McHale High School.
Okay.
Well, I guess it's an elementary now, but it's right behind McHale, right there. So apparently, this is the 5th annual. So they've done this a few times. So apparently they've got it figured out, and it's been pretty successful.
Yeah.
So it should be a good night. We played with the headliners the first night, and the headliners are playing Friday, not Saturday, because Saturday's Halloween. So the best night's going to be the night we're there, of course.
Of course.
Of course. Now, we do go on early. We go on at 6 p.m.
Yep.
So, which is fine, but it's getting darker earlier now.
It is.
So,
Yeah.
it'll probably be getting dark as we're getting off stage.
Right.
So, whatever. We're playing with Sponge and Saving Abel. That's all that matters. All right. So, we've been rambling. What's up, Edward? Eddie Blakely down in Mississippi. Hope everything's cool down there, man. Yeah, Jenny, the Poison show got pushed to next July.
Yeah.
You might want to contact the Paramount. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to refund or just say, hey, show up next July. I don't know. But anyway, that's what's going on with that Poison show. So we were going to play at the Paramount. but it's rescheduled to next July. Not sure of the date. It's on our website if you want to check, or on our Facebook page. Okay,
Well, we have some trivia, I think.
yeah, because we've been rambling for 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We're pretty
All
good
right.
at that.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to go, since it is Van Halen. All right. So we're going to ask some. These are some basic Van Halen questions.
All right. I'll be right back.
All right. Wait a minute. We'll wait for Duane to get done.
Go ahead.
So I will entertain you myself. So actually, yeah, this is the tour shirt and hat that I got last time I got to see Eddie Van Halen play. I'm gonna have to look at my ticket stubs. I'm not sure how many times I actually got to see him play. It's 8 or 9. I'm not sure, something around there. First one was 1984. That was my first time. That was the last tour that they did with David Lee Roth before he quit or got fired. You just have to ask who. Then went through several strings of seeing several shows with Sammy, which they were great. And I even, Pam and I even went to Columbus to Polaris and saw the debacle, I guess that's how you pronounce it, with Gary Sharon. So I actually went to the Van Halen 3 tour. It was really weird. He came out in a brown leisure suit, which was odd. It was very odd.
Leisure Suit Larry, huh?
Yeah, it was really weird. And that was when, I remember because Eddie was anti-wireless at that time.
Yeah.
I'm not using a wireless. You know, I've struggled with that too because it colors your sound a little bit. And he had this long ass cord, and it was like striped. You could see it. You know, you'd think you'd try and hide your cord. Nope. It was bright as hell. Had all these stripes on it, and there was some dude on the side of the stage. I kept watching that dude. He'd like that, you know, to try and keep him from getting tangled up in it the whole
that was
show.
his whole job, right?
Yeah, that was his job. He had one job. You know, don't let Eddie, you know, get fucking tangled up in his guitar cord.
Yeah.
So. All right, so we're gonna move to some Van Halen trivia. All right, so who was Van Halen's first manager? And this is multiple choice. All right, Marshall Burrell, Milton Berle, Ted Templeton, or Mick Jones? I know this one.
I think I do too.
Anyone? Who was Van Halen's first manager? Marshall Burrell, Milton Berle, Ted Templeman, Mick Jones. Got any guesses? Anyone?
We picked the hard trivia, right?
No, we picked
Hardcore.
hardcore Van Halen. Okay, yeah, so, all right. So we may miss some.
Marshall Burrell.
Yep, Marshall Burrell. He was actually the nephew of Milton Berle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, who wound up being Rat. He was Rat's.
I know he's in the video, but he's the manager of them.
Well, no, he got Milton Berle to be in the video.
Oh, okay.
But Marshall was the manager. All right. Who helped construct 5150, Ed's recording studio in his backyard? Michael Anthony, Ted Templeman, Don Landee, Alex Van Halen. I know this one. Who helped build 5150? 5150 is Eddie's recording studio that he built at his house.
Kind of like Radical Sound Company.
Yeah. Except on a much grander and higher budget than me.
Yeah. Well, it could be several of those.
I know who it is.
I think I know.
Michael Anthony, Ted Templeman, Don Landee, or Alex Van Halen. All right, you guess.
Don Landee.
Don Landee. That was their longtime engineer.
But it'd be easy to choose Alex because you know he's up there a lot.
Yeah, but no, it was Don Landee. Don Landee was their recording guy.
Engineer.
Yeah, he's the guy that pushed all the buttons and set the mics up and all that. Don Landee.
Yep.
All right. Which two albums went diamond internationally, which means 10 million albums sales on the same day. Okay, so Van Halen has had 2 albums sell 10 million or more copies. All right, were they For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, which for people that don't know, if you sound those out, it means fuck. Okay, For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge and Van Halen 2. Van Halen 1, Van Halen 2. 1984 and Van Halen, OU812 and 1984. So, which pair of albums, each one of them sold 10 million? Who knows? Who knows which ones? I know this one. I'm letting Duane look at them. So, the Fuck album and Van Halen 2, Van Halen 1 and 2, 1984 and Van Halen 1, or OU812 and 1984. Which of those did each of those albums sell 10 million or more units?
1 and 2.
No, the answer is 1984 and Van Halen 1. I know that for a fact. Trust me on that one. All right. How many official signature guitars has Eddie had from 78 to 2006? Okay, so we're going to have to count these. Ooh, I clicked something. I didn't mean to click that. So we're going to count how many official signature guitars. So who is his first signature guitar?
Kramer?
Was it a signature? Was it called an Eddie Van Halen guitar? No.
It's not.
I don't think so.
But he helped develop the Floyd Rose and that guitar.
Well, I don't know if he helped develop it or if he was just like one of the first adopters.
Yeah. I've read both.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how much involvement he had in it, but maybe tweaking and stuff after. But how many signatures? Okay, so
well, the first signature I could think of then would be
Ernie Ball.
Music Man Ernie Ball.
Yeah, Music Man Ernie Ball. Then the second was Peavy. And then the third one is EVH. But when did that start? Is the thing I don't know.
Yeah. Then he redone with when Fender took over.
Well, EVH is made by Fender.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, EVH brand is Fender.
But they went back.
They
and
make them.
Done the 3.
Yeah.
The Frankenstein.
Yeah, but when did that shit start? So it's either 2 or 3. 2 or 3. I think. Signature guitars. I'm not certain about the date. 2006. Which one do you want to guess?
3.
3. All right, let's guess 3. I'm thinking.
What's everybody saying? Anybody?
No.
No.
No, I don't see nothing.
Crickets.
I'm guessing.
Nobody talking.
I'm guessing. I'm gonna think
2.
2, but it could be 3. Okay. Okay. Who's the oldest in the band? Alex, Dave, Mike, or Ed? That's a tough one. I'm gonna think Alex. Because we know Alex is the older brother of Ed.
Right.
Who's oldest in the original band? Alex Van Halen, David Lee Roth, Michael Anthony, or Edward Van Halen?
Well, it's not Ed.
It's not Ed.
We really don't know the ages of Dave and Mike.
No, but I'm gonna go with Alex.
All right.
I'm gonna think Alex is the oldest out of all of them, and it may be only like a year.
Yeah.
I think. Okay. Where did Alex and Eddie grow up after they came to America? Easy.
Yeah.
Pasadena, California, Baltimore, Maryland, Los Angeles, California, or Hollywood, California? Lori guessed with us on Alex. Okay, so where did Eddie and Alex grow up when they came to California? Was it, or when they came to the U.S.? So we know it's California, so we're going to omit Baltimore.
Anyone?
So did they grow up in Pasadena?
Anyone?
Los Angeles or Hollywood? Anyone got a guess? Anyone? I know. And yeah, Jenny, you're right. I'm pretty sure. We don't know the answers to these questions. Well, we do, but I mean, as far as the quiz goes, but yeah, Pasadena is where they moved to.
Pasadena. Sounds like a fun place to grow up.
Yeah. Okay, I know this one.
Yeah.
What was the name of Eddie and Alex's first band that played classic rock music? All right. All right. All these are relevant, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Trojan Rubber Company, Red Ball Jet,
Yep.
Mammoth,
Yep.
or Snake.
Yep.
So, which one was what was the name of Eddie and Alex's first band? The Trojan Rubber Company, Red Ball Jet,
Yeah.
Mammoth, or Snake?
I don't even think it was teenagers yet, were they?
I don't think so.
Early teenagers, like 11 or 12.
I think it was like when Eddie was playing piano and Alex might have been playing sax.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure the answer is the Trojan Rubber Company.
I am too.
Okay, Red Ball Jet was later. Mammoth is what they were called before they changed their name to Van Halen.
Yeah.
Snake is the name.
That was the band that Michael Anthony was in.
Yes. Michael Anthony's band was called Snake. Yeah, nope, Rex, you're wrong. Snake is the band that Michael Anthony was in. He's the band they stole Michael Anthony from. Okay, according to Alex Van Halen, who was Eddie's preferred choice of guitarist to listen to?
I think I know that.
Yeah, Hendrix, Bob Dylan, Tony Iommi, or Eric Clapton. So,
Anyone? Come on, that's Rex.
oh, so who was Eddie's guitar guy that he listened to? Hendrix, Bob Dylan, like I said before, Tony Iommi, or Eric Clapton? Who did Eddie listen to? And we both know, and we're gonna just go with it.
Yeah.
He was an Eric Clapton guy.
Eric Clapton.
He
knew all of it.
Yeah.
All of his stuff.
Yeah. He knew all his shit. Okay, when Eddie and Alex found a new bassist whose name was Mark Stone and picked a name, it was already in use by a famous band. Who was it? Genesis? Okay, so they came up with a name and then they found out that it was already used. Genesis, Crazy Horse, Cream, or Rush?
Which is kind of weird because Mark just passed away. What was it been? 10 days ago. Mark Stone.
Oh, he did? I missed
didn't
that.
catch that one?
No,
Yeah.
I missed that one.
Yeah, Wolfgang. And he said he'd been involved in his life, so he's been over to see Eddie
Yeah,
within Wolfgang's life.
right.
And he said Wolfgang said he was a great guy, and we're gonna miss him. So that's pretty cool.
Nope, I missed that one. So, yeah, Michelle, you are correct. Genesis is the name that they wanted to use, but could not. All right, last question. Okay, finally, the final question of the quiz. According to Alex Van Halen on the DVD, The Van Halen Story, The Early Days, I don't have that. I need to order that.
Yeah.
Let's copy that, and I'll order that as soon as we get done. Copy. Okay. How did they recruit Diamond David Lee Roth?
They auditioned him twice and turned him down.
But how did they get him?
Okay.
Okay. No, okay. They got him with Mark Stone. Did he come with Mark Stone? But they didn't like Ed's system.
And singing.
Ed's singing. Okay. What'd I say?
System.
Okay. They didn't like Ed's singing. Okay. They used to rent his PA and they got sick of paying him money. And Dave asked to join them. I know it's that one.
Right.
Yeah. So the reason they got David Lee Roth in the band was because Dave's dad was rich. Dave grew up on an estate called Rothwood.
Yeah.
His dad was some kind of surgeon.
Ophthalmologist.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Ophthalmologist? That's what I was getting ready to say. An ophthalmologist, which means money. So Dave was, he was born with a, yep. There you go, Michelle. You got it. That's Emery's brother's girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Emery's brother's girlfriend, Tim.
Aunt's cousin.
Yeah. Always shit Tim. Tell me he's Emery's brother. He's not. But they always say he is. But anyway, yeah. But they got David Lee Roth in the band because they got tired of paying him to rent the shit. So, yeah, that's why they got Dave in the band. So, hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Right.
You know, hey, it's cheaper to have him in the band than to rent the shit from him. All right, so we're going to submit our answers. I think there's only one that's iffy for us, right?
2 or 3.
The two. Well, no, the how many signature guitars?
Right.
I think that's the only one. So submit answers. Okay, so we got. Where's the one with the guitars?
We got them all right.
Hey, we got them all. 10 for 10, people.
Oh.
10 for 10. Hey, we'd like to thank you all for tuning in.
Yeah.
This is a fucking another suck ass. I hope we don't have to do any more of these this year.
Right. Well, people die and we do a show in honor of them.
This day sucks. This day sucks. We lose the goat.
Yep. We done some trivia, try to lighten things up.
Yeah. Like I say, it's not going to hit me. Bullet Bourbon is helping ease the pain tonight.
Yep.
We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. We'll scoot out and let everyone marvel at our glorious Van Halen guitars, which we got a bunch of Van Halen guitars.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look pretty sweet.
Only one is mine, the rest are yours.
Yeah, I know. I'm a guitar player.
You're a guitar player, yeah.
Yeah. So there's something to marvel at. They're wonderful, wonderful instruments.
Yeah.
Works of art, actually. They're really cool. Again, we'll end this by doing like we always do, and we'll do it a little sadder than normal. So we'll say you. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Catch y'all up some other time.